Hey, what's going on? I'd like to welcome you all to Water Your Soil. So this video right here is going to be about a topic that I still feel is an important topic. The other day on my community page, on my Water Your Soil YouTube page, I posted an article by CNBC, and the article stated that a 760 credit score is the optimal credit score that people should aim for when it comes to credit scores for loans and the best interest rates and things of that nature. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you why I still feel that you should aim for the 800s. So this is a video you want to check out and you don't want to miss, especially if you're someone that's on the chase of increasing your credit score. All right, let's get into it. So you're on your credit journey and you're seeing articles like the one that CNBC posted the other day saying that a 760 is the optimal credit score that people should aim for when it comes to aiming for credit scores. It'll give you the best interest rates and things of that nature. And what I will say, it's facts. What they were saying is facts. A credit score that's in the upper 700s, anything over that 750, that 760 range and above, you're going to see the same interest rates as someone who's in the 800s. Now, a lot of people, they still aim for the 800s because from an individual standpoint, 800s, that's a good place to go. Some people even aim for 850. Me, I never wanted to get to an 850 because I knew once I would reach an 850, there was only one way to go, and that was down. So the highest I ever got was an 839. I had an 838 for a while, but the highest I ever got was an 839, and that was in 2021. My experience score was an 839. I did a video about it because my credit score didn't last at an 839 for long at all. I think it was like a month or two. And then that's when my big loan fell off of my credit report and my credit score dropped 39 points. So it went from an 839 all the way down to an 800. Ironically, it went right down to an 800. I posted a video about this. I'll have it at the end of the video why my credit score decreased 39 points, nearly 40 points. I'll post it at the end of this video so you can check that video out. But as someone who's been in the 800s since 2018, I'll tell you that the 800s, why it's talked about, and well, some people like to consider it to be optimal. Like I said, if you get in the upper 700s, you're still going to receive the good interest rates. You still got a good chance of getting approved for credit cards and getting a good interest rate on vehicle loans, personal loans, and things of that nature. So yes, if you're in the upper 700s, it matters. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about why I still feel that you should aim for an 800 credit score. And I have my own reasoning as to why I feel that way. I know CNBC came out with the article that said if you have a 760, you're set. And if your score is in that range, you should be good on the interest rates and things of that nature. But I also have my reasoning as to why I feel that you should be aiming higher than a 760 credit score. One of the reasons why I feel that you should be aiming for the 800s with your credit score is it gives you more breathing room. What do I mean by more breathing room? Well, I just gave you an example a little while ago in this video when I said that I had a big loan and it was removed off of my credit report, and it dropped me from an 839 credit score to an 800. Now, when you really factor it in, I went from an 839 to an 800 credit score. That's 39 points. And I'm still to this day, currently, still at that 800. Now, I know it'll increase with time, but I'm still at the 800. So that matters. So if I want to go and I want to pursue another loan, or if I want to apply for another credit card, which I'm not, but if I want to apply for another credit card or another big loan or something like that, my credit score is still high enough to receive the best rates. And that's what I mean by you want to aim as high as you can go. You don't want to just limit yourself to a 760, because guess what's going to happen? I read an article, and I forgot who the article was by, but I read an article about a week or so ago where a woman, she had a credit score that was in the 800s and she purchased a home. And when she purchased the home, her credit score dropped over 100 points. So it went from the 800s all the way down to, like, I believe the lower 700s. And when your score is in the 800s, it gives you that breathing room just in case you do go and purchase a home or make a big purchase and your score drops. So you always want to have that breathing room because it helps you a lot. And that's exactly why I said it's important to continue to aim. And just from a personal standpoint, you should always aim to go as high as you can. You don't necessarily have to aim for an 850, but I believe that you should aim for the 800s because in my opinion, I feel as though it's something that you are capable of accomplishing. Look, I want the best for all of you. Anyone who's watching this video and you're trying to increase your credit score, I want you to go after whatever credit score you want. No matter how high that credit score is, I want you to go after it. And it's a reason why. Is one, it does good things for your confidence. And two, it helps you when it comes to, you know, the way you manage your accounts and the way you manage your money. You'll become good at doing that. Now, another reason why I believe that it's a good idea for you to aim for the 800s is because I think it will benefit your offspring, your kids in the long run. Some of you may have kids, and as you know, when you have a credit score in the 800s, there's a high possibility that you have accounts that have been open for a while. The way how things are set up with authorized users, they're accepting kids as authorized users as early as 13 years old. I believe Amex's age starts at 13 for authorized users. So you having a good credit score and you having a good credit history can benefit your kids in the long run. You put them on your accounts as an authorized user. By the time they're 18 or by the time they're grown and they're ready to go off to college or whatever they're going to do with their lives, they're already in position with a good credit score. So that's another reason why you should aim to have a credit score that's in the 800s. Another reason, of course, is obvious. You know, you receive better interest rates. Now, as I stated, there's really not much of a difference between the upper 700s and the 800s. But if you go back to my first point, you'll understand why I'm mentioning interest rates. You want to receive those good interest rates. And like I said, if you combine receiving the best interest rates along with the breathing room, so you can go and you can pick up a couple of higher inquiries and it won't drop you down into the 700s, or you could go and pick up a vehicle loan and don't have to worry about your credit score going from excellent to fair. So those are certain things that you want to take into account. Now we're talking 800 credit scores. So I remember back to when I was getting close to an 800 credit score. I was in the upper 700s and I was just envisioning myself. I was like, man, I can see myself right now in Dubai on a nice yacht with a couple African models feeding me some strawberries and champagne and just enjoying myself and just using my black card, my Amex black card, because I have a credit score in the 800s and it's just so great. Man, I'm tripping. But let's be realistic. When I reached the 800s, it was no different than the upper 700. Nothing changed at all. It's not like I received a certificate. Nothing, absolutely nothing changed once I reached the 800s. However, you're not attempting to reach the 800s for accolades. You're attempting to reach the 800s, like I stated, for that breathing room. Now, if you're watching this video and you're someone who's maybe in the 600s or even 500s and you're trying to build up your credit score, your goal is to build up your credit score as high as you can build it, but it's gonna take patience. What you don't want to do is get discouraged. Like, let's say you're building up your score and a couple of years go by and you get in the upper 700s and you're in the upper 700s, but you just start getting frustrated because your credit score won't graduate to the 800s. It just won't hit the 800s for nothing. Do not get discouraged. Do not get discouraged. Don't think that your credit score isn't good enough because you didn't reach the 800s. The key thing to pay attention to in this video is me saying aim for the 800s. I didn't say that you need a 800 credit score or a score that's in the 800s. I said aim for it. And you know, when you're aiming for something, it keeps you sharp. It keeps you on your toes. And that's the last reason why I think that you should aim for an 800 credit score, is because it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you sharp. You know, when you're constantly going for that high mark of the 800s, you're going to be doing everything right in order for your score to keep going up. You're going to be managing your accounts right. You're going to be keeping your higher inquiries down. You're going to be keeping your accounts open. You're going to be making your payments on time. You're going to be very careful of how you're managing your accounts. And on the back end, it's going to benefit you as far as your personal finances as well as your credit score. So on the back end, you know, focusing on building your score up and aiming towards that 800 is going to keep you sharp and keep you on your toes. And that's what you want. But anyways, this is Water Your Soil. Like I said, if you're watching this channel, I want you to win. I have no reason. This isn't a competition. And that's one thing I want to address real quick. You know, because people often ask me, they like, how do you feel about other YouTubers who teach people credit and credit cards and things of that nature? And where I stand, this is my honest stance on it. The more the merrier. As long as they're teaching people the right way, meaning the legit way, and they're not teaching people to be out here on some scammy stuff and things of that nature, and they're doing it legit, the more the merrier. I will say, it's kind of interesting how people view it that way, as a competition and things of that nature. However, no one views math teachers as competitors. They're not like Miss Susie's class is over here teaching against Miss Rebecca's class in another state. No, the goal is to get people to improve, and that's the goal. So if someone is getting results from someone else in their way of teaching credit, that's good. I'm all for it, because I teach my way. There's not one way to teach people how to get to a good credit score. Of course, the basic principles are the same and they're all universal. However, whichever way you decide to teach, if it works, you go for it. So I don't have anything negative to say regarding other people with credit channels and teaching about credit and credit cards. I respect them all. The more the merrier, as I stated. Just don't sell people false hope and false dreams. This is something that takes time, and it's something that we're all gonna have to manage over our lifetime. But anyways, this is Water Your Soil. I appreciate you all for stopping by. This is a new channel. Like I said, I haven't even been doing it a year yet. It's almost a year. It'll be a year that I've been posting this month. So make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Only hit the like button if this video has helped you out in any kind of way. That means either you got something out of the credit advice or entertained you for a couple of minutes. Whatever it may be, if it helped you in any kind of way, hit the like button. If you're feeling my channel, I have other videos like this on my channel. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, turn on all notifications. That way you won't miss a video. This is Water Your Soil. I appreciate you all for checking me out, and I'm out.